Hi, guys. I have never gone on live on YouTube before, but I do know that I do have some subscribers in here. What is this? Would that help? I don't even know. So I go live a lot in my Facebook group, Podcasting for Women in Business. And I have done a lot of trainings in, getting your podcast launched, and then also getting an online business situated and executing and profitable. So I wanted to go live on here and just test out the waters to see where you guys are at and what the audience looks like, and also just to get to know everyone here. If you guys have questions, I'd like to hear some questions in the chat. I see there's one person in here. So I'd like to know who you are, where you're coming from, and why you subscribe to my channel. So today I do want to talk about the mistakes that I made as a online coach and how I would enter into sales calls. So in the beginning of all of this, I was terrified of sales. I avoided sales like the plague. No pun intended. But that is what held me from moving forward in being a profitable business. Being a six-figure earner, right, was the concept of sales, was the concept of relaying the value of my products and services, relaying the confidence that my products and services renders to my clients, and then also just being confident on the calls. I was awful at it. I was terrified at it. I was more afraid of rejection. And I think a lot of people who are in sales would agree the same, that they feel the same way about, no, not, I don't think it's a good fit. Or, your program doesn't feel like something I'd want to be a part of. Those no's is really heartbreaking, right? Now, that is the mindset I had when I went into my coaching sales calls. I would go into the sales calls not really knowing my clients. And no, actually, minus that. I knew my client very well. I would go into their site. I would look at what they were lacking, the holes that they had in their online business, and then I would have some strategies to change that going into the call. So one of the mistakes I had was not having those clients, having them familiar with me, what I've done, who I am, what's my story, and why I am doing what I'm doing now. I didn't get them to get warm to Maria Henderson as an online business strategist. In fact, I was selling to them on the call when really you're supposed to be selling to them before you get on the sales coaching call. Before you actually get on the phone with them, you have to had already laid out some sort of warm information to them. They know who you are. They know who you help. They know a little bit about your story. They know whatever weird quirks you have. If you drop F-bombs a lot, if you talk about your family in your coaching sessions, they have an insight on who you are. And I didn't do that. I just went into the call and I was very well informed of them, but they were not well informed of me. So, mistake number one, make sure your client knows you, your story, your brand, what you stand for, your accomplishments. Have them know about your testimonials, client testimonials, what your services are, and what kind of coach are you, right? Mistake number two, I went into my sales coaching calls through live Instagram messaging. So in DMs, in Instagram DMs, you can actually go live chat on there. Like you can literally chat someone and do a video chat. And I literally would go live chatting with people I've never met, never talked to, never they don't know me really. Like they just know my profile on Instagram and that's it, right? I would go live on those calls. And that is a huge no-no. And the reason why is because they see you when you enter a business relationship in that manner where you're chatting, talking about this, and you're trying to sell them. They see you as a friend. They see you as a lateral person who they can't really learn from. And if they do try to learn something from you, they're busy judging you. They're busy judging how you look. They're busy judging your background. They're busy judging your mannerisms without any kind of background, like professional background to lay that judgment on. So you want to have your sales calls on the phone, you calling them, you calling your client to sell them into whatever program or product or service. Another mistake I made was I was providing coaching through my sales coaching calls. So I almost felt like I needed to give them a sample of what they were going to buy into. So if I did number one, which was getting them familiar to who I was, what I did, what kind of coaching style I have, I wouldn't have had the compelling feeling to give them a sample size of what my coaching looks like. So I gave them coaching and then also gave them some like golden nuggets of what I saw was missing in their business. So I was already giving them so much free things. I gave them my time. Sometimes these calls would take an hour and a half, 2 hours, guys. And then I would give them golden nuggets that I saw holes in their online business where they can make some changes. They can gain some awareness, gain some visibility, change these things, change this component, change that. I would literally say that for free. Huge no-no. Don't do that if you are on a sales call. Don't give free coaching out. And the only kind of coaching you're going to give them is literally coaching them into saying yes to your program, right? Saying yes to themselves. So those are 3 things I messed up on in my beginning newbie sales, online sales approach. Remember, when you go into sales, you need to have them know you. You need to not coach them unless it's coaching them into sales. And you need to phone them. No video call, no nothing, because they're going to be busy judging you immediately, right? So, guys, I hope this was helpful. If you would like to see results, you need help with sales in your business, I am open to having a couple of strategy calls. My link is below. This is so dear to my heart because sales is literally a mirror of your self-confidence, right? If you're good at sales, your self-confidence is through the roof. If you're not good at sales, it's a reflection on your self-worth, your self-confidence, and your ability to make your online business profitable. So book a call with me. My time is limited. So if you do see a time frame, book it. I hope to be able to connect with you further. I'm going to continue to go live on here. Actually really enjoyed it. So sending you guys all my love and have an amazing weekend and stay safe. Are you sure you want to end stream? And